Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned into Neek at Night, and I am back with another video. Okay, I'm coming back full force. We're back. We're getting back to it, getting this content out. So, anyways, the first order of business that we are going to be discussing is this alleged memoir that was supposed to have came and be written by Kim Porter that makes her death all the more suspicious, with new allegations that a producer that was interested in her allegedly passed away suspiciously from pneumonia as well. Now, a lot of people have been feeling very unsettled about her death. There was allegations that she was fine, she was healthy, she was exercising and all those good things. And then suddenly she came up with this pneumonia and passed away. And a lot of people for a very long time have been pointing to Diddy as the culprit. Now, this is not the only allegation that he has had of unaliving or harming someone. Obviously, if you guys are looking in the news, there was allegations that he had a hand in Tupac being unalived, Keefe D. There was allegations that he was dating Cassie and the things that, she alleged that he did to her. And then there was video that backed up some of those allegations. Now, within the allegations that Cassie set forth, laying out all of the things that she went through with him, and we were able to see documented proof via video and see him in 4K doing the things that she said he did. Along in those documents, there was also allegations that she had, interest in a guy who that we later found out to be Kid Cudi. There was a guy who that she was, having interest in. She went to his house. She was trying to get away from Diddy. She was trying to break up with him. And in the midst of that, the guy who Kid Cudi later confirmed and said that, I believe it was like his car ended up blowing up in his driveway or something like that. And then like the threat was kind of sent. She went back to Diddy. She was kind of scared and frightened and things like that are the things. So he has been accused of being a nefarious individual and doing all kind of, suspicious stuff and things like that. Also, if you guys have not, and let me take this down because let's just get on into a little bit more. I should have pulled up or found it, but we'll get to it. Also, in addition to these allegations, if you guys don't remember, his artist by the name of Shine went to prison for some time from a shooting that Shine allegedly shooting in the club. Well, there was a woman who came forward who was an eyewitness, or alleged to be an eyewitness, who said that it was not Shine who did the shooting in that club. She said she witnessed it for her own eyes, that it was Diddy who did the shooting in the club. And then Shine was later interviewed, and he seemingly backed up this witness's claims that he was not the shooter, that he was just the fall guy. And it's just been a whole lot of surrounding Diddy that really make you go, okay. So in addition to all of those things, now we have this alleged memoir as well that says alleged pages from Kim Porter's never before seen memoir claim Diddy brutally her with a chair after learning a movie producer wanted to work with her. The producer later died from pneumonia. Now, as I stated, this information comes directly from Radar Online, and in their website, they basically say that they have this exclusive from a friend of a friend of a friend, and it's a really close source. They got this thumb drive, and on this thumb drive, there's these 40 pages of a memoir, and it's alleged to be that of Kim Porter's memoir. However, they don't really have proof that this was really her book. They just going off of a friend of a friend of a friend say this is the memoir, and that's what we going with. So with that being said, all of this information is definitely alleged, but we are going to discuss it because it's in the news. It's reported as news, and we're going to talk about it, okay? So let me go to Radar Online and pull up their website and read some of these excerpts that are being stated about Mr. Puffy Combs. So the headline of their website, it says, Diddy's ex accuses him of use From Beyond the Grave, Radar reveals explosive contents of Kim Porter's never-before-seen memoir. State an excerpt that says he hit her with a chair and she said, "I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital." So that was a quote that was from this alleged memoir. So in the opening paragraph of their website, it says, Diddy's late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter detailed the alleged abuse she suffered at the hands of the disgraced producer who fathered 3 of her children in a never-before-seen memoir. A source whom wished to remain anonymous, okay, they was like, child, you ain't gonna catch me lacking. I'll give you the tea, but you better keep it cute and keep me on mute. Okay, and I heard that. I know that's right. They said there's too many lawsuits going around here. I'm gonna pass you this, and you decide what you want to do with it. Okay, and I'm deciding to let y'all know it ain't confirmed, but we gonna talk. Now, it says a source whom wished to remain anonymous provided the document to Radar Online and said it was found on Porter's long lost flash drive. It was given to the informant by someone very close to Kim and Diddy and was written in the months leading up to her sudden demise, the individual claimed. Now, it says while we have, I guess they should have put, we have been unable to independently verify those claims, the 40-page manuscript, which we have reviewed, is filled with explosive anecdotes about the actress and model's time with the rapper, born Sean John Combs. In one chapter, Porter wrote about how jealous the rapper's short fuse made her and how she would have to walk on eggshells, and recalled one instance where he allegedly sent her to the hospital. Now, I'm going to go, and they have all of these things written up, but I'm going to go directly down to the excerpts, and we're just going to get straight to the nitty and gritty of the details that they pulled out. But in this section of the website, they basically talk about how, she passed away from pneumonia. The medical examiner basically listed her manner of death as natural causes, as natural, and the cause ultimately being lobar pneumonia. And it was basically a condition marked by inflammation and infection of the lungs. They talk about Cassie and how she had her allegations against him. They also talk about the allegations as it pertains to Tupac, and so on and so forth. So getting down to the nitty and gritty of the excerpts, it says it started to basically talk about an incident where she was kind of like cornered about some flowers. Okay, so it says that, they were about to go out to dinner, and Puffy, he had like a little nasty mood to him, and she was basically like, like trying to not make him mad, and he basically cornered and approached her about some flowers that in the card of the flowers said, the other night was amazing. We must do it again. And that kind of made him blow a fuse. So let's go to the excerpt and read exactly what the goings-ons is. So it says, Sean yelled, "No. So who the F are they from?" I was bewildered and told him, honestly, I don't know. Probably just a fan. He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up to read it. Sean, and then I guess as she was saying, Sean, he slapped me so hard, I hit the ground. Sean yelled, "Who the F were you with the other night?" I looked down at the card that was laying on the ground next to me and read it. And basically the card read and said, "The other night was amazing. We must do it again." I tried to explain, Sean, and he threw flowers at me. That's not how this works. You have my child. You don't touch anyone unless I allow it. Okay, sound like a Cassie freak off to me, brewing. But anyways, so it says, she said, basically, she tried to explain to him about the flowers. He told her she got his baby. She wrote, Diddy picked up my coffee mug and slammed it against the wall. Coffee flew everywhere as he yelled, "Who the F this in think he is?" Okay. So it says, I pleaded with him, Sean. He yelled at me, "What?" I tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know it didn't come up. You're publicly dating someone else. So he screamed at me, and it somehow seemed even more intense. So you didn't tell him to back off? Sean. Oh, wait. Did I miss a part in here? Okay, so it says, oh, wait. They missed the part in this excerpt. So let me go back to what they wrote up. Okay, boom. So it says, okay. So while desperately trying to calm him down, Porter insisted it was just coffee with the producer. It was nothing, she explained. They met up to discuss maybe me starring in another movie that he wants to produce. Sean exploded even more. He wants to put the move on my effing family at the top of his lungs. My effing family. He flipped the table over, breaking it. It was heavy, but Sean is stronger than he looks. Okay, so then we pick up, I guess, here where it says, I pleaded with him, Sean, please. He yelled at me, "What?" I tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know it didn't come up. You're publicly dating someone else. So he screamed at me, and it somehow seemed even more intense. So you didn't tell him to back off? Sean, I didn't. And then out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital room. My arm was in a cast hanging from a sling. My face hurt. My eyebrow was in immense pain. And also, I guess, was my lip. As I came to, the first face I saw was the man that put me here. Okay. So it says, according to the document, Porter said when she woke up in the hospital, my arm was in a cast. Okay, so So then it says, Sean asked with a concern in his voice, "How are you feeling?" I responded, "Stay away from me." Okay. So then it says, "I understand you're angry." I glared at him as I cut him off. "I'm serious, Sean." He spoke blandly with no energy. "And tell them what? That you had a car accident? They'll pity you. That you hit your head." He was going to make me look crazy. They were going to believe him. He was a kingpin. You're a effing B word. You know. Sean spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. I was so dang stupid. And of course, I wasn't cast for either movie. From what I understand, the producer died of pneumonia. Okay. It says, writing the supposed manuscript, she said that Diddy apologized and told her, "I don't know what came over me, but she was afraid for her safety because they were in a private hospital room, and no one would hear me. I could scream like my life depended on it, but it wouldn't matter." As she lay in the hospital bed, the musician allegedly said, "I was just so jealous. You know how I am. I'm sorry, baby. I promise I'll never put my hands on you again. I swear." She recalled thinking, "I've heard this song one too many times." Porter then wrote she was concerned Diddy might lie and say she had a car accident, claiming he told her they'll pity you that you hit your head. He was going to make me look crazy. They were going to believe him. Da da da. Okay, so it says, yet she said Combs. Okay, so I read that part. It says it was unclear when the alleged incident occurred, but Porter noted that Combs was publicly dating someone else at the time. Okay. So it says the pair met when she was working at his label in Uptown Records, and they began dating in 1994. They went on to have 3 children, 26-year-old Christian, a.k.a. King Combs, 17-year-old twins, and, oh, yeah, Christian and then twins. That's 3. She also had Quincy, so I'm thinking in my head, okay, and Quincy, but I forget that's Albie Sure Child. So anyway, It says the supposed encounter reference would have likely occurred sometime between Christian's birth in 1998 and the twins' birth in 2006, as Porter noted in the memoir that Christian was with the nanny at the time and wrote about delivering her twins in the next chapter. So they're like, it had to be in between this timeline. So whoever he was dating publicly, it was around that time. And I'm trying to think, who was he dating in 2006 or 1998 to 2006? Is that J-Lo? He was publicly dating J-Lo around that time, right? Because I believe I was in, I'm telling my age. I believe I was in high school around that time that he was dating J-Lo. And that was, trying away. Black don't crack. So that's the goings-ons with this article. A lot of people are chattering and feeling like Diddy was good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Now, in other news, there is a whole lot of going on with Phaedra. And it appears that she is now the new castmate of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, so a lot of people have been ready for Shady Faye to make her interest back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she popped out with a post on her Instagram talking about, baby, you called, I answered, here I go with my peach. Okay, so not only did they bring her back, but they gave her a prominent role as a peach holder. So as you know, the girls that got the peach is the ones with the main storylines, and then the friends of the friends is just the friends of the friends. So they saying like, girl, she's showing you like, I'm back, and I'm back with my peach. So that means I'm back, and I'm back with my coin too. Okay. If you guys also have been paying attention to the goings-ons, it looked like Kenya made her exit out from some drama that she had with a cast member that's new. And Phaedra is making her entrance in. Now, also in the blogs, they are alleging the reason why she is now on Real Housewives of Atlanta is allegedly because of this read down that Apollo's wife allegedly did. Now, somebody reading Phaedra down, I'm going to have to see it to believe it, because either she's in a better place mentally and she's not stooping down to peasants level, or baby, you didn't read down MFing thing. You probably yelled and it probably went in one and out the other, but a true read, like a nasty Southern get you all the way together read, I don't think it was one of them. And that's what they're alleging on this article. So it says, Phaedra Parks allegedly quit Married to Medicine after someone invited Apollo and his wife on the show to confront her. Source says that Apollo's wife read Phaedra down, and Phaedra went off on production. Okay. And then they put in this tweet that says, allegedly Phaedra quit Married to Medicine because Dr. Heavenly invited Apollo and his wife to a cast trip. Phaedra had a huge argument with a lot of people and left the trip and the rest of the show's filming. This is what the rumor is. Okay. So that's what that was. That's what they said. So in other news too, hold on, did I pull up that one? Okay, so boom. So in other news as well as it pertains to Apollo, okay, move away from me with this Apollo. Child, apparently he should have been moving away from his wife with the foolishness, because they say that he got arrested again. And this time it was for DV. Okay, if you don't know what DV is, girls, 2024, get it together. Figure out those initials. DV, and arrest. Put two and two together. Oops, going upside the baby mama or the wife head. Not the baby mama, but he allegedly went oops upside, not figuratively, like, I mean, not literally, but you know, figure of speech. Oops upside her head or whatever. So, anyways, let me pull that up. Let me see if it's not too far down on the blogs, because word on the curb is, child, when she was in that garage and she was like looking all scared, talking about move away from me with this Apollo, it seemed like if the cameras wasn't there, what was going to happen? Because apparently something went down with this new wife of his or whatever. And my whole thing is like, girl, like, what words do you have for Phaedra? You know, like, what words you got for Fei Fei when allegedly you was the one creeping through her back door? Like, allegedly you was the home wrecking hussy. What you got to say to her to read her down? Again, you know, you never know what happens off of the blogs, and you never know like what be going on in the real deal Holyfield world of these celebs. But that's something I would like to know. Okay. So anyways, let's see. So this is tea right here that's going around the blogs too. So it says Apollo, Phaedra's ex, has been arrested and charged with family violence and battery after alleged assault on his current wife started from a verbal altercation about how the two were cheating on each other. What? So anyway, it says in the caption of the blog, it says, neighbors, this is crazy. It seems that Apollo's hot temper has landed him in more trouble after being out of the slammer for a few years. Apparently, back in March, Apollo was charged with family battery after being arrested for an alleged altercation with his wife, Shireen, I guess is how you say her name. Based on a police report, the wife arrived home after hanging out at the bar and having drinks with friends. Later calling the police, she told them that they were having a verbal altercation about how they are cheating on one another. In the legal documents obtained by Page 6, the wife told police that in the midst of the argument, Apollo showed her a video of her kissing another man. He then pulled her by her hair and pushed her against a refrigerator, causing them to get into a fight. Okay. And then it say afterwards, she ran out the house calling for help, later going inside to call police. Okay. And then say Apollo fled the scene. Once officers arrived, the wife shared surveillance footage of the verbal part of the altercation, but didn't show the alleged physical part of the situation. Apollo later returned and gave his rundown of the event, which lined up with hers, excluding the physical aspect. He instead says that he tried to take her phone away in the middle of the back and forth when she suddenly balled up on the ground to keep her phone after he took it, and then she ran outside. He claims he returned the phone shortly after. The wife declined medical attention and didn't display any bruising for the alleged scuffle. Apollo was arrested and hit with a DV and simple assault charges, released on a $3,000 bond. Prosecutors also tagged him with a misdemeanor count of simple battery and family for pulling her hair and shoving her. Now, they say that they heard a little razzle dazzle in them arguing, but they did not see no proof that he really put the paws on her, being that, you know, they didn't really see no bruising and they didn't see no actual altercation. Okay. So, that's that on that. I just wanted to bring that to y'all. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about really quickly. That's going to do it for this video. Okay, so lastly, an actress by the name of Erica Ash, it is being reported that she has passed away at 46, sending condolences to her family. And that's that on that for this video. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. And we are out. Wait, before I go, I gotta let y'all, you can donate to the channel via Cash App, or you can also via super sticker. So in the comments, if you are feeling the content, you enjoyed the content, then you can put a super sticker, which is similar to like when I'm live and you send a super chat. You can send a super sticker in the comments to support the channel as well. And lastly, I have a website, www.niquelaclaire.com. Now, if you made it to this portion of the video and you made it all the way to the end, even though I almost already ended it, and you still hear like, wait a minute, it's a little bit more to the end, I want you to comment down below sparkle. Okay, say sparkle and then talk about what you think about these topics. Okay, that's the key word for this stream. I'll see y'all on the next one. And y'all let me know what else y'all want me to cover, because baby, like I said, I'm back. I'm better. And it's time to talk about, it's time to get to work. It's not time to talk about nothing specific. It's just time to, baby, it's time to get to work. Talk to y'all later.